You see, what happens is investors begin to realize that the stock market was too high. Coca-Cola wasn't really worth $20. It was worth far less than that. So people start to sell their stocks, afraid that they're going to lose profit. And the supply of stocks on the market increases, and you know what happens. When the supply increases, the price will fall, and the stock market crashes. Now, it's not the sole cause of the Great Depression, but it's definitely one of the causes. Because when the stock market crashes, people lose all the money they invested. That's money that they can't spend on goods. That's money that they can't spend on things that we make. It's going to hurt our economy. It's going to hurt our economy because, and you can see it bolded right down here, our government did not insure bank deposits. So when a bank goes bad, customers will lose their savings. This is a really, really bad thing. I mean, think about it. People have borrowed all this money from banks in order to borrow and buy stocks. Well, when people aren't able to sell those stocks for profit, they can't pay back the bank. Well, where did the bank get all that money that they loaned in the first place? They got it from you and me and the money we gave the bank. So we go to the bank and we say, hey, bank, I'd like my money back. And the bank says, but I don't have your money. I had given it to Mrs. Davenport to buy stocks. And the stock market crashed. And so when she sold her stock, she didn't have enough money to repay my loan. And I say to the bank, okay, so you can't get the money from Mrs. Davenport, but where's my money? And the bank says, well, I don't have it, remember, because I gave it to Mrs. Davenport. So I say, well, where can I get my money? And the bank says, I'm sorry, you can't. It's gone. And what you end up there is that banks begin to close because they don't have money to give to its people. These banks go bankrupt. 1 in 4 banks close between 1929 and 1932. And it's the average people like you and me that lose all of our savings.